Good morning all. Again welcome to our maths class. Okay. Now next chapter is algebraic expressions and identities. Now that is 9th chapter, not 8th chapter. Yeah, next chapter is 9th. 8th chapter we can discuss later. Now algebraic expression that we already learned in lower classes. What is algebraic expression? An expression containing variables, constants, and with the operation of that for mathematics operation, including with that for mathematics operation. They are called algebraic expressions. Now there are different types of algebraic expressions. You will look at some examples. 4x square is an algebraic expression. Another type is 3x plus 5, 7y square minus 3y plus 8. In all these expressions here we use the variables. Okay. Now different terms. Now first here look 4x square. In this case, first example, there is only one term. Okay. Now, but when we consider the second example, here we look 3x plus 5. There are two terms. Okay. Now, in these three terms are there. One term is 7y square. Second term is minus 3y. Okay. And third term is 8. And the last expression we have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. Okay. So what is terms? Now you understood. Adding that terms we will get an expression. Okay. So in this first case there is only one term. Here have two terms and three terms. That is all terms are separated by addition or subtraction. Okay. In that we can combine together terms together to form a algebraic expression. Now when we consider the first example 4x square, there have only one term and also there contain 4x square. Here 4 is a constant and also 4 is the numerical coefficient. That also we know it is a coefficient. That constant term is called in the one expression. In this first term there is the variable is x square. What is the variable used here? It is x square and the constant 4, and that constant 4 is called the coefficient or numerical coefficient of that term. Now in the second example 3x plus 5, here which is the constant used here? 3 and 5. And in the first term which is only 3x, and the factors of the first term, we can say that the factors of the first terms are one factor is 3 and the second factor is x, and also 3 is the coefficient of the variable x. In this example 3 is the coefficient of, okay, that is a constant term in this expression 3x. That constant term is called the numerical coefficient of that variable x. And here 5, the second term have only that constant 5, that 5 is the constant term. Now in the first expression also we can do what is the factors of this 4x square. Here how 4 is one factor and x is another factor. X have 2 times, so x into x. That's the factors of this term. We can write it as 4x, x. These are the factors of this term. And also here when we consider the third example, how many terms are there? 3 terms. First term is 7y square. Second term is minus 3y and third term is 8. In this expression 8 is the constant term. Okay, constant term because there have no other variables. In this term no other variables. So in this is called the constant term of this expression. And also in the first term 7y square, the factors are, one factor is 7 and the another factor is y square. I have 2 times y square. Then in the second term is minus 3y and here the factors are minus 3 and y. Constant term 80. Now here what is the coefficient of the first term? Numerical coefficient of the first term is 7. Numerical coefficient of the second term is minus 3. Okay. Just like here how many terms? 4 terms are there. 8 is the numerical coefficient of the first term, m raised to 4. 8m raised to 4. The numerical coefficient is 8 and the minus 5 is the numerical coefficient of the second term. 3 is the numerical coefficient of the third term, and which is the constant term here, that is 15. Okay. Now that all of you understood what is term and what is the factors and coefficient. Okay, that also all of you understood. Now we can name for each algebraic expressions according to their number of terms. Okay, so in this case, first example, there is only one term, so we can call it as it is a monomial. Monomial means algebraic expression having only one term is called monomial. So if you have, in this case, it have two terms, so we can call it as it is binomial. So an algebraic expression containing two terms are called binomial, and if it have three terms, it is called trinomial. Okay, trinomial. And if it is more than one, or generally we can call for any algebraic expression, we can call it as polynomial. If it is, one condition is there for it is becoming a polynomial, its power should be positive. So all expression we can call them as polynomial if the power is, power of the variable, if it is a positive, non-zero, if it is non-zero positive terms, then we can call it as polynomial. So it is also an algebraic expression. If it is 1, 2, 3, they have special names, monomial, binomial and trinomial. And if it is more than 3, we can generally call them polynomial. So this also we can call it as polynomial. Okay, 3x plus 5 is also we can call polynomial. Anyway, it's special, we can special name we can call it as binomial because it have only two terms. And this third here have three terms, so its special name we can call it as trinomial, and also it is also included in this expression polynomial. Okay, if it is polynomial, the power should be, some other expressions also we can write it as minus 7 y minus 2 3 plus 5 y square. These also algebraic expressions, but it is not a polynomial because the power of this y is minus 3. So this we can't call it as polynomial, but if the power is positive, we can call them polynomials. Okay, so all of you get an idea of about this monomial, binomial, trinomial, that all of you understood. Then factors, terms and coefficients, that all of you understood. Then next day we can discuss the next part, like terms and unlike terms. Okay, thank you.